if I had to rely on my personality to entertain people, that I wouldn't have any amount of success.
Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about iDubbbz, and if you don't know, he's a YouTuber. I don't know much of like the kind of videos that he does other than content cops and the like food review type stuff. The food review isn't like actual like reviews. It'd be like one of them is like sewer pickle, which was kind of weird. It was like he'd just go through a sewer and eat a pickle that was in it. Content cops are where he'd just make fun of YouTubers and like talk about how about like bad things about them and like in a funny way and stuff. And those videos weren't bad. But so now he's changed a lot now. Like he made a video with the title um being a quote that says I miss the old iDubbbz, of how like people are talking about how they miss the way that he used to be. I'm gonna just like go through this video and then like maybe compare his old videos to his videos now and like talk about how he's changed.
For a while, I felt like if I changed my content over time, that people would see that as a reflection of who I am and what I value. But I'm starting to realize that that is a very weak and passive way to, run my channel and live my life. So I think it's, if I'm going to have the balls to go to Tana's fan meetup and say slurs at her and then make a video about how it's okay to say slurs, I think I should have the balls to make an apology video and take accountability for the mistakes I've made. So that's what this video is.
Okay, so with this part, he talked about how he went to like I forgot who it was, but he mentioned it just now, but he went to he went up to someone. I think they were famous and he said the N-word in front of them, which at the time I'm pretty sure it was like completely fine. It was like it wasn't like normal, but it wasn't too bad for people to say it. But then he said that like he's comparing it to making an apology, which I think it's dumb. He shouldn't have to. I think it's dumb that like people would apologize for what they did like a while ago, because like back then all the stuff that he did was accepted. Like he was a popular guy. Literally, it says in the title that people miss the way that he used to be, which shows that people liked him better then than now. So he shouldn't have to apologize for the fact that he used to be a better person. Like it isn't having balls to apologize for having acted that way, because it was like it wasn't bad enough to where you need an apology for that. And like the whole thing of apologizing for that stuff is just dumb, because it's the more you apologize for just useless stuff like that, like stuff that doesn't matter very much, because it was like widely accepted at the time. You shouldn't. I'd say like it's worse to apologize because that's allowing people to have control over you. Like with certain people, like they'd apologize so much that they allow the viewers to have control over them. So like they'd just so like the people that they'd be like the more they apologize, the less control they have. So I'd say like if he would have said it, I'd say like apologizing definitely like makes sense in certain scenarios, but like in a lot of them, with like the way people are now, of like how they think that everything needs to be apologized for, is just dumb. Like they shouldn't. It's dumb that people would apologize for like every small thing that they do, even if it didn't matter and was even liked. Like people specifically have said that they prefer the way he used to be, and I do too. I think that like now I don't pay much attention to him, but he seems much worse now than he used to be.
I've realized that I need to be crystal clear about what I believe so there's no room for ambiguity. I am responsible for creating a lot of hurtful and damaging content on this channel. And I've also created a culture of uh, apathy and I don't know, a lot of like cruelty as well. Like, some of the videos I've made have been very not edgy. I don't think some of these videos were edgy. I think they were just outright cruel. So I don't want people to, get it confused about, where I stand. I have made some cruel, hurtful content, and I need to acknowledge that, and I'm really sorry that it's taken me this long to acknowledge it.
Okay, so with that, he said that the videos that he used to make was like offensive and stuff. But the thing is, his videos were like talking about how bad other people were about like we're talking about bad things about other YouTubers and stuff. He was making fun of them too, but he was making fun of YouTubers that were negative in some way. Like all the people that he made fun of like deserved it in some way. Like some of the people that he made content cops on were people like Keemstar, who I think definitely deserved a content cop because he's just like he's not exactly like a bad person, but it's like there's a lot of like negative things about him. And then Leafy, who makes videos like making fun of people. So to make fun of someone that makes fun of people, that's completely fine. And then Rice Gum, I think that was fine too, because it was like Rice Gum just like a lot of the videos that he did were just like showing off like how rich he is and stuff. So a content cop on him would be fine too. So I don't think he should apologize for like making the content cops or anything. It's not that he's like apologizing for criticism.
The content I'm talking about specifically are content cop videos and videos where I was just generally criticizing people for very lackluster reasons and, obviously didn't have any accountability online whatsoever on my end. I was morally grandstanding and acting as if I am any better than any of these people that I was making content cop videos on, and I'm not. I'm a human, I'm a real human who makes mistakes, and I make a different set of mistakes than the people I was making videos on, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anyone deserves that level of cruelty or hate.
Okay, it's dumb that he said that he makes like a different set of mistakes than other people. Like that's such dumb logic because that means that I couldn't talk negatively about like a murderer because I'm not a perfect person. No one is a perfect person. Like it's only like bad in some way if you are making the same exact mistake as them. Because like being a hypocrite would be bad, but like talking about negative things about another person when you have a negative thing about yourself, everyone has negative things about themselves. But like you should still be able to talk negatively about like be like point out negative things about another person. And like when he said that no one deserves that level of cruelty, it's dumb because like his videos weren't that offensive. Like it only bothered people because the people were being sensitive. Like I'm pretty sure that it got Leafy to stop making videos for a while, but that wasn't because it was extremely offensive. The stuff that he talked about was that in that video was that Leafy wasn't making actually good criticism, and that Leafy like it was something about like Leafy not having a chin, and that's not very offensive. It's he just made a joke about Leafy not having a chin. He did spend like 5 minutes straight just making fun of it, but like that's not that's not that bad. That is nothing.
It's also indoctrinated a lot of people into thinking that this is an okay way to behave, and it's not. It's super irresponsible and shitty. I am very insecure about my ability to create interesting content or like entertain. It's gotten better over the years, but it's something that I have struggled with constantly. And it's one of the reasons why I, kept making this hurtful content. I ended up pivoting it into other things because I felt bad about it, like innately. But it's still something that I struggle with, and I don't want you to interpret that as an excuse, but I hope that that is relatable to other creators who maybe struggle with the same thing.
How could he be insecure about his ability to like make good videos when he has made good videos. He's saying that he doesn't know, he doesn't he doesn't know if he's good enough to make videos, but then also, but then like 10 seconds apart, he talks about the videos that are good. He's definitely just trying to please like more of the more like sensitive woke kind of people, where they think that like that you can't do anything offensive, that you can't do anything that like anyone thinks is offensive. Like the same kind of people that would put trigger warnings in all of their videos.
Uh, I'm not confident in my ability to entertain, and I think if I had to rely on my personality to entertain people, that I wouldn't have any amount of success.
Okay, he said that he just said that he got better at making videos. I'm gonna see when his most popular video is. All of his more popular videos are from 4 years ago and earlier. Okay, I just scrolled through a lot of videos and all of them, and the most recent one was from 3 years ago. So now I'm gonna see if I can find a video that is, now I'm gonna scroll through his most recent videos and see if any of them go over 1 million. Okay, the Froggy Fresh drama and the video that I'm watching, those two go over 1 million, and the creator clash. But that's because like two of them mention YouTubers, mention like famous people and talking about the creator clash kind of stuff, and then the other one just talks about like his videos changing. Okay, so now I'm gonna just, I don't know like how long. Okay, just looking at like all of his like to dislike ratios and stuff, they seem to be about like, the average is probably about like 60%, which like that's much worse than most people. I think it's bad. It's more positive than negative. Like there's more likes than dislikes, probably because he's trying to change his audience. He's going to a different audience, but like his videos are so much worse than they used to be, which is probably why it's not like above 90%, because that's what most YouTube videos would be like. They usually be above 90%. Usually somewhere around like 94 to 98 is what I've noticed. Like 96% is like the average of most YouTubers, but then his is at, I'm gonna just watch the food review thing. His videos now are like, they're so weird. Like it's like his videos are definitely more like for children now, I think. Like the age demographic is probably about maybe 5 years younger than it used to be, somewhere around there. But like, I'm gonna just watch the food review thing, Tiger Tales, and compare it to the to his most popular food review.
What's up, my little Sex Pistols? It's iDubbbz here, back again with another legit food review. I'm in Canada, and thankfully there's a rare Canadian delicacy that a lot of you guys don't know about, and that is the legendary Bengal tiger tail. That's good. I wish you guys could taste what I'm tasting here. Predators need to be dealt with in interesting and novel ways. You don't actually see what's going on here because you don't have the eyes of a predator. If you had the eyes of a predator, you would know that this is predator bait. This is how we're going to attract the tigers. That movement, that's appetizing.
Okay, so far I don't think it's like, I think it's kind of boring, but like it's not too bad. Like I don't think I could sit through like the whole video just cuz like not much is happening. I'm gonna just watch through a bit of this now to compare like how different they are.
Let's get right into the sewer for another episode of iDubbbz Reviews. The snack that we're looking for today is the dill pickle. Oh shit. Be quiet, be quiet. Holy oh, look at this beauty. I'd say it's only a couple months old.
Okay, so far with this one, they're not they're not too like different. They're not too bad. But I watched like a few of his old videos a while ago just to see how he used to be. And this one was like I think I might have watched through like most of it. I skipped through some of it, but like it's I don't know, like it's a bit gross because he like for some part of it he like crawls through the sewer, feel like some water part of it. Like he's like he goes completely in the sewer. But like with the thing, they're not I wouldn't say they're like bad videos. I've seen like I just watched like a minute and a half of the more recent one, the Tiger Tales one, and I think it's probably like a bit worse than the other one, but not too bad. But the like to dislike ratio is 88% for this for the most recent one, and for the other one it's 98.7. That's a pretty big difference.